ye! Hear ye! Cultural diversity. Is it a good thing? Obviously, yes. Duh! But while most of us have welcomed the recent arrival of hard-working Nordic migrants, others have been somewhat critical of this kingdom's border control policies, with some even claiming that the alleged rise in the number of sexual assaults and robbery is directly linked to Viking immigration. Ridiculous. Joining me now to discuss his vile, intolerant and entirely false opinions is this despicable piece of shit.
How do?
Why are you so racist?
I'm not.
You think Vikings are predominantly responsible for the spike in reported sexual assaults.
Now look, right, since them Vikings came over here, we've had over 40,000 cases of our women and girls being raped. How do you explain that then? And the f***ing local council round here keeps trying to cover this whole thing up so they don't appear racist. I'm f***ing sick of it.
If it's true that Vikings are raping everybody, then how do you explain the fact that I've never been raped by a Viking?
Well, that's probably because you spent your whole life living in an heavily fortified castle surrounded by armed guards, you dozy bitch.
Go fuck yourself!
You got wrecked. Now, would you like to ban all Vikings from entering this kingdom?
Yes, I believe we need to protect the Anglo Saxon public.
Disgusting! You're Norsophobic!
Do you accept that you are, in fact, Norsophobic?
You what? There's no such fucking word as Norsophobic. A phobia's an irrational fear. It's not irrational to fear what's written in Norse mythology. All this raping and pillaging and murdering that's going on in our communities is sanctioned right here in their fucking sagas.
Really? Well, let's bring in someone now who I think you'll find might know a thing or two about what Vikings really believe. Hello. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to say to this ignorant, racist piece of shit?
Well, what I'd like to say is that basically you're using the wrong interpretation. You see, raping and pillaging have got nothing to do with Norse mythology. I mean, it says very clearly in our sagas that if a man rapes and pillages an innocent person, it is as if he has raped and pillaged the whole world.
But you worship a violent, murderous god of war and death!
No, we don't.
It's right here in your fucking mythology. Look, it says, Odin and his brothers crept up on a giant hermaphrodite and smashed his head in till his blood became the sea, his bones became the mountains, and his brains became clouds in sky.
Look, brother, you don't understand. You see, in the Norse language, Odin isn't the god of war. He's actually the god of internal struggle. It's quite simple when you think about it, really. You see, my internal struggle might be like studying for my exams or whatever. You just need to use the correct interpretation.
Oh, fuck off! If he's the god of internal struggle, then why the fuck does he need to ride around on some sort of a magical 8-legged horse, carrying a massive spear and starting conflicts all over shop by using his supernatural powers to turn people against each other?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise that you were a scholar of Norse mythology now.
It's in your fucking sagas, mate!
Hey, that's enough. Put that down.
But
you
it says
wouldn't do that with the Bible. Now
I'm
put
just
that
trying to
down.
Wait, no.
Just
it said,
show
no,
some
listen,
damn
right, no,
respect and
I'm
put
just-
the sagas
I'm not-
down now. I am so sorry to all the Norse migrants who will have been quite rightly offended by the opinions expressed by that absolute fucking shit stain.
Norse mythology is a religion of peace.
See? She's never even read one of our sagas and she understands everything about what we Vikings actually believe.